What are you waiting for? I think you already had your breakfast, right? I think your breakfast was dispensed by the automatic breakfast dispenser. Hey, puppy. You're gonna have to go out soon, I know that. This is my little emotional support dog. I think I'm gonna be talking to Penny a lot over the coming days and weeks and months. Just starting to appreciate her more these days. It's going to be very lonely here. Hey, puppy. You're a good little friend. Well, talk about your wacky timing. I just released my last YouTube video talking about day 4 of caregiver help about 2 hours ago. Well, maybe 3, maybe even 4, I'm not sure, but not long ago. And in that time, a couple of hours ago, I got a call from our continuing care people. That's the government who deals with long-term care placement, and they said that I should expect a call from Northwood anytime now with a room, an offer of a room for Heather. And she said it's a private room, and she indicated that I was sort of lucky to get in here. So I have really mixed feelings about it. I tell you, I was crying when it first happened, when I first heard about this, but you know, as time goes by here, as the minutes go by, I'm getting more used to the idea, and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. The more I talk about it, the better it'll be. And you'll see here, I made a video where I talked to Heather about it, and it just doesn't even register, like not even slightly. It just doesn't register at all. So it's going to be fine. We will be okay. And there are going to be some tears shed in the coming days, and it's going to be emotionally difficult to come home to an empty house. It'll be okay. We'll manage. So I'm going to have lots of stuff to record. As you know, I like to share, so I'm going to have lots of stuff to record over the coming days, and I'll push out a video well after she's settled, I guess, maybe in 2 or 3 days. Bye. So you're moving this weekend. You're moving to Northwood. What do you think of that? You're going to have a new home. It'll be like a resort. You okay with that? People taking care of you? Good food? You okay with Northwood? Honey? Going this weekend? Is that okay? Well, I'm going to assume that means yes. So I'm on my way to my monthly Alzheimer's Nova Scotia Caregiver Support Workshop. I think that's what it's called. And I hang on to this. I really need this workshop. And I can tell you, ever since the call yesterday that Heather's being offered a room in Northwood, and waiting for this call to arrive today, anytime I have to pick it up. It's an emotional roller coaster, but I feel like I've done most of my mental gymnastics over the last couple of months or 3 months or however long it's been. I sought out a therapist, and I had 4 sessions with a therapist, and as with everything, I try to plan and strategize, and by golly, I think that stuff has helped. So I've talked about this move for a long time, as you know, and I've tortured myself, and I've gone through a lot of the pain and the letting go already, and it's going to be hard, but it's not going to be as hard as I anticipated. I can tell that already. And another reason is that, like, today is day 5 with professional caregivers coming in 7 days a week. And I'm on my 3rd caregiver in 5 days. All wonderful, professional, capable, competent people, but I have to give a tutorial every morning. There's a different person with a different style, and so every morning I have to do this tutorial. It's tiring. It kind of defeats the purpose of having care helpers. I'm sure that after a while I'd start to see a rotation of the same people coming back. But for now, that adds into my resolve to have Heather have a new home, basically how it is, permanent home. And yesterday also, there's still some connection with her, I think. Hard to say, less and less all the time. But yesterday I got down on my hands and knees in front of her, and I looked her in the eye and I said, you're moving this weekend, you're going to Northwood. And in the past, there's been a flicker of recognition, and there was absolutely nothing yesterday. And I tried to get into her to try to make some kind of connection at a deep level. It's just not there. And that helped my resolve as well. So that's where we are this morning. I'm going to have an hour and a half session with this workshop people who I've known for a year and a half, 2 years, some of them. And I've got my handkerchief ready to go to wipe my tears. So you can't tell, but I'm choking back tears now. So anyways, there'll be more later when the mood strikes. I'll try to document the move, but we'll see what happens. Here's Kate. We just went for a nice lunch and a coffee. This is my rock here. And we're just saying that Heather will be moving in a day or two, well, probably 2 or 3 days. I'm waiting for the call, still waiting for the call. So this is who's going to come and help me and be there for me. So, thank you, Kate.
God, love you.
Yep. Oh yeah. Hey honey, I always wonder if this is our last supper. Or second last supper together, I don't know. Gnocchi and Beyond Burgers. Heather eating independently. That's what I try to serve. Hand food. Consumable by hand.
Happy birthday to you and many more.
Okay.
Thanks for Wilma for this impromptu birthday cake for John. We love you, buddy.
Thank you.
God knows how it is.
I gotta think about my wish for me
gotta
because
make
I'm
a
kind of
wish.
surprised here. Well, I just wish for happiness for everybody. What more can you think?
I think that covers it.
Yay! Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was a couple of dear friends from my samba band. I was just stopping by to drop off a bed and a mattress. And it's my birthday today, and it's the kind of people I have in my life. I'm pretty lucky. Hey guys, hey, I made another mock-up of the shirt. And I'm not really thinking of selling them. I'm not in the t-shirt selling business, but I'm going to give them away here locally to a few people who have been part of this journey. I think that's it. So here we are, Sunday morning, and I am back on duty. Things have taken a little turn. As you know, I'm waiting for this call from Northwood, and I honestly thought it was going to come on Friday and that we would be moving Heather into her new home today. But I guess the admissions people at the home probably don't work on the weekend, and that's why we haven't heard anything. So yesterday was my last day with the hired care helper, and I'm back to regular routine. I'm on deck today. Perfectly fine. I can do it. No sweat. I've got it all figured out. This is not any great mystery. So I anticipate the call tomorrow. And what I found is that I'm surprisingly feeling okay about things. Much better than I thought I would. I think I've done my crying, for the most part. I think I've done most of that anguish and the crying, and now it's like, okay, let's get on with things. Let's make this happen in as smooth a way as possible, with as little upset as possible, and try to turn it around into some kind of a positive, put a positive spin on it. And Heather doesn't want to see me sad and crying. That doesn't help anybody. So I'll keep that stuff to myself, and I'm going to do my best to get through these days in a more positive way. So that's our update for this morning. I think my sister Carolyn is coming over at some point today, and I have to run out and get groceries. So that is that. It's Monday morning, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Woohoo! And so, I'm expecting the call today. I assume it'll come. I don't know. I'll just wait around and see how the day goes. But it's beyond stressful. Like I've said in a short earlier, I'm pretty much at peace with this decision and with the move. The crying and all the anguish, I've done it. But it's not easy today. This is not easy, and it's not going to be easy going forward either. So let's see what today brings. I'm just looking around at the fleet of assistive devices. Wheelchair, the rising chair, these pads all over the house. Here, a gate belt, some other kind of belt that I don't use, a device that's supposed to help people pull them out of chairs that I don't use. And we'll go down here. What else do we have? We have the toilet rack. I also have an elevated toilet seat thing. I have the shower chair, a shower with no doors on it, extra railings, grab bars, this whole station here, this commode chair, a table tray that goes on the commode chair, and on and on and on. Hi, honey. Almost time to get up. This. So I usually get Heather up around 8:45, and if I leave her longer, well, we have to do extra laundry. And it is 9:06 now, so the last couple of days I've been slower in the morning. That's just the way it is. As she seems to want to sleep in too. So I don't know, when she's in the home, do they wake them up in the night and change them? I don't know. All of this stuff, these questions going through my mind, is just spinning in a turmoil. A turmoil is what's happening here. As much as I like to pretend and believe I have everything under control, I'm in a mental, emotional turmoil. It's to be expected. Okay, you're doing a good job walking here. Look, you're actually steering. Keep coming. Keep maneuvering. That's the pace we move. Here you come, one-handed, on your own steam. It'll help steering. Your hair is all done. So because I've had difficulty shampooing and showering, I used a dry shampoo spray yesterday, and that seems to work. I think it's basically aerosolized cornstarch, and then you brush it out. It picks up the oils and so on, and then you brush it out. You're doing well, Heather. You're doing great. Look at that, one-handed. Wow. Very impressive. Why don't you put your other hand right here? There. And you can sit in your wheelchair. We'll have coffee by the back door. You ready? Let's just do a little detour before we go to the bathroom. Ready? Loop-de-loop-de-loo! 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 Here we go. Ready? Loop-de-loo! Gotta keep it light. Laughter is medicine. So here I am. It's Tuesday morning, and I've got 2.5 more days, or 2 more days, I guess, at home with Heather. Wednesday, well, to today, my mind is all addled. My mind is spinning. So I've got today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday is move-in day, Thursday at 1:30. So this is the place where she will be living, and it's, like I said, it's very close by. It's in a great neighborhood. I mean, it doesn't look fancy. It's not fancy, but there are lots of cafes, and you can, this is part of the complex. You can wheel a wheelchair out here and sit and watch people come and go in the summertime. Some people feed birds. There's a garden area over there. There's a greenhouse. There is a hair salon. For me, there's a fitness center, which I might start attending. And there's music and a restaurant and a cafe and the whole works. So today I'm going to do some pros and cons. Obviously, it's all pro, but I'm just trying to get my head around it. So, anyways, I'm going upstairs to the 9th floor to see what's going on up there, because she's going to be at 9:04, and then I can get to see the staff a little bit and check out the area. Actually, check out her room. So, I have to go in and pay for parking. And it's like a little village here. It's an amazing complex.
Okay.
And we used to come here when my mother was still at this place. We used to do it as well. So I'm going to pay for parking and go from there. Okay, before I go upstairs, we'll have a little look around here. And like I said, it's very much like a village. So they have this restaurant, Forever Feast, and all kinds of goodies here. Ice cream. And there's a gathering spot in here. They have a bar, seating areas, and well, there used to be a bar here with music and stuff like that. So, and then in keeping with the village theme, they actually have a radio station, and here is a big auditorium. Looks like they're assembling beds, but they're church services and music and concerts and choirs and that type of thing. And I don't know what this is. And there are family gathering areas as well. Here's the radio station. Look, these guys here. And, you know, there's a hair salon. Fish tank. And outdoor garden area with a patio. And there's a greenhouse way over there. So, you know, it's pretty nice. Okay. I'm going to go upstairs to the 9th floor and check things out. Look, they even have dog therapy. People bring their dogs in here. So Penny will definitely be joining us here. So it's you know, it's definitely a facility. I can feel it. So it's lively. It doesn't smell. This is Heather's room. A shared bathroom. Well, that's okay. And I see a lift here, which is, you know, that's the stuff we can't do at home. And this is her view. It's a foggy day, but it's a nice view anyways. Morning, the sun rises over in that direction, so. And it is what it is, but at least it's a private room. One comfortable chair there. Anyways, I'm going to go talk to the clinical supervisor here in a minute. You know, it's a facility. There's just no. Oh, people have their rooms decorated. Nice spot to sit here. Oh yeah, people have their rooms are decorated in quite a nice way. Anyways, I'm going to turn this off and go talk to the supervisor. This is looking out on the west side, so sunrise is there. And they have various, like here's a little dining area. Here's a dining area, and meal prep is in there. So anyways, it is what it is. It's has to happen. It's the right place. And, I mean, there's a pretty generally happy mood amongst the staff here, so that's my visit. Look, here's some of the activities. Movie matinee, Thursday, March 27th. Newfie night. And if you don't know what Newfie night is or what Newfies are, look up Newfie. Those are people from the province of Newfoundland and Labrador here. And they know how to play music at a party. You know, country classics with, these are very talented, gifted Symphony Nova Scotia musicians. And they are giving of their time for this. You know, resident council meeting. It's all very open and transparent. Clothing sale, and you know, there's always something going on here. They have a volunteer board, anti-harassment series, volunteer waves, you know, message from the CEO, and I guess this is where volunteers log in. So it's all very open and transparent. Here's a whole recreation therapy room here. Hi. Look, just looking around. So they have DVDs here. I assume you can come and have a little lunch with your family or something. A little party or something. Oh, that's great. Movie library. That's terrific. Anyways, there's your introduction to Heather's new home. And, you know, I think anybody who knows anything about care homes and facilities will agree that it has all the hallmarks of a good spot to be. It's not our home, but it's a good spot. I'll get my head around it.